We're live.
We're live. Welcome in, everybody, to another MLS Monday by Scarves and Spikes. A little different, a little earlier than normal, as we get ready for the Hell is Real Derby,
Playoff
MLS
edition.
playoffs. Yeah, playoff edition. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna be hanging out, giving you guys our reactions as we're watching the game and talking about not just the game itself, but other MLS news because there's lots
Yeah.
popping off today and over the weekend.
Yeah.
So it'll be a good time.
Let
Y'all
me ask
excited?
you. Yeah, let me ask you guys this, Tyler Henry. How much of the playoffs have you been able to watch? Honestly speaking, I'll
All of
be
it.
honest.
It's
Yeah,
kind of my job to watch all
yeah.
of
I was gonna
it.
say that's your job with MLS and this being the old, but yeah, I've been able to watch as much as I would have liked. This is the first time I've actually had a chance to sit down and watch a full match here. Tyler, how about you?
Yeah, I mean, I've been able to watch a decent amount. I haven't watched like every minute of every game,
Yeah.
but I've been keeping in tune. Um, the wild card matches I thought were really fun,
Mhm.
and then I think look, I'll be picky real quick, but I do wish um, the scheduling was maybe a little bit different
Yeah.
with the way that the actual playoffs had started. But no, I mean, you're getting games many days of the week, which is good.
Mhm. Yeah, that scheduling piece is a whole other topic, though.
100%.
I feel like we could talk about that for hours here.
100%.
Antonio, good to see you tuning in from Southern Kentucky. Southern Kentucky, that's I thought it's FC Cincinnati country. I guess not in Antonio's case, but Antonio, thanks for watching. Whether you guys are watching on X, whether you guys are watching on YouTube, please leave a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. And yeah, as Tyler said, we're going to talk about the match, walk you through what's going on, and yeah, maybe touch on some other MLS topics as we move forward. But guys, do you want to get into the starting 11?
Yeah, just
For either
1
team?
second. Also, I
Yeah.
don't know that I mentioned it, but we are also going to be joined at the half by none other than Ty Fisher.
Yes, from Massive Report.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
So that'll be good. That'll be a good time. Ty, a good friend of the show. I think in some way, shape, or form, he's been on our show. We've been on his show multiple times.
Yeah.
So, but great coverage up there. So that'll be fun.
Hopefully, we'll see if he's in a good mood. We'll see how this first half goes
Yeah.
for the crew here. But yeah, about to kick off. I think about 10 minutes from TKO Stadium. I see our good friend Joey Sakovic is on the site on sideline duty for this one. But guys, let's go through the starting 11 for both teams. Starting with FC Cincinnati, Miles Robinson with the armband, Yaya Kubo, Echenike on either side of the defense, TJ Chadabe and Nick Haglands joining Miles Robinson in the back line, Giddy and Bucha in midfield, Evander is at the 10, of course. Looks like the dual striker pairing of Kevin Denke and Brenner. That is the FC Cincinnati lineup. For the crew, of course, and I forgot to mention who's in goal for, Roman Celentano in goal for FC Cincinnati. I forgot to mention that. That's pretty important. Columbus crew lineup, Patrick Schulte in goal, Herrera Nagby wearing the armband, Dylan Chimbo, Diego Rossi, Matti Amundsen, Sean Zawatsky, Lassie Lepalainen, Max Arston, Hugo Picard, and Pereira in the lineup for Columbus. So I guess let me ask you guys this, and maybe we can talk about some of the other matchups that have been going on. What's your we'll start with you. What's your kind of gut feel about this particular series between Cincinnati and Columbus? Columbus, of course, or Cincinnati, of course, the 2 seed. Columbus, the 7 seed. What's kind of like your gut check as we get ready to start this particular series?
Yeah, for me, Cincinnati has the upper hand here. I mean, they go in with the full kind of force of their strongest 11. Ever since Brenner got back to Cincinnati, that's been that front two of Denke and Brenner, and then Evander in the 10 is always playing the strings. I just feel like they have a really good balance, and they figured things out to be overall the second team in the East, which is a huge credit to them, because the Eastern Conference, as we've said before, is just a gauntlet. And this season, it's a very tough Eastern Conference. So for them to be in that position, that is a credit to how they have worked, and Pat Noonan putting this together. But as far as looking at Columbus, I think they show up for Hell is Real derbies, and so I think that is certainly something to look for. But not having Abu Ali is definitely, that's something to keep in mind, and that's something that, in my mind, you know, is the sole goal threat coming from Diego Rossi. Because if that's the case, because you're not even starting Gazdag, if
Yep.
that's the case, right, then I think this is a game where Columbus is probably going to have to play a little bit more out of their comfort zone. They've tried to play a more kind of possession-based style of soccer over the course of this season. They may have to shift a little bit, because I don't think they're going to have the ball as much this time around.
Yeah, and Tyler, before you give your thoughts, I mean, you hit a good point, Henry. Columbus hasn't had trouble getting up for this derby this year. The first time they met was on May 17th. Then Kay scored in the 6th minute, but Diego Rossi scored from the spot in the 54th minute as Columbus and Cincinnati walked off with a 1-1 draw. And then on July 12th, you had Bucha and Evander scored to make it 2-0 inside of 5 minutes. That was at Waldman up in Cincinnati, but Rossi in the 42nd, Arston in the 3rd minute of stoppage time in the second half. Miles Robinson concedes a no goal, and Tyler Bruni scoring in second half stoppage time as Columbus came back from 2-0 down to win 4-2. So, like you said, Columbus hasn't had any trouble getting up for these, even at TQL Stadium, where, of course, in July, they won 4-2, as I mentioned.
Yeah, I think ultimately, like, when you look at the way that both of these teams have been playing, it's really, really hard, first of all, to ever count Columbus out. It's super hard. And my heart tells me that Columbus will somehow end up edging this thing out, but I can't go against my own bracket that has Cincinnati winning it all. And I just think, to all the points that y'all just named, Cincinnati has a leg up. I mean, one, we always have to talk about the home field advantage, right?
Yeah.
And I think it was let's see, Jarby in the chat saying who should I bet for? Well, I would say, first of all, don't bet on MLS. But if I were
especially not a match like this,
especially not this one.
Yeah.
But I mean, I got to go with Cincinnati, and I do think the whole series, I think it's going to go all the way to the third, and I really do think the home field advantage is going to be what is the determining factor. But you look at Columbus, again, still a team that can beat any team in MLS any day of the week. Their form has fallen off a little bit. They've struggled to a degree. So it's just hard to sit here and say that in a game that really matters, in a game that's not at their house, that they're going to come out and win this one.
Yeah, for the record, I picked Columbus to win this series. And I like Tyler, like you said, I could see this going 3 matches. Who did you guys pick again to win this particular series?
I picked Cincy.
Cincy. And then, Tyler, what do you say? Sorry.
Yeah, mine was Cincy. I have Cincy winning the whole thing, actually.
You both said Cincy. I said Columbus. Yeah, like you said, Tyler, Columbus is a team to be taken lightly. We've seen what, even though their form is dipped a little bit, they have Wilfred Nancy, a coach that has been in these positions before, one of the best coaches in MLS. He has the ability to take what's perceived as lesser talent and get the most out of it, probably as good as any coach in MLS today. So I don't want to doubt the crew. Maybe they fall into this position, obviously, by their own doing here, but this is a 3-match series. Anything can happen. I mean, I feel like if they're able to nick one here on the road, they really have a chance of advancing out of this particular matchup here. But just taking a look, talking about home form versus road form, Cincinnati 9-5-3 in the regular season at TQL Stadium, 11-4-2 away from TQL Stadium. One of only a handful of teams to have at least 11 wins at home. In fact, one of only two, on the road, I should say. In fact, only one of two teams to have more than 11 or at least 11 wins away from home. The other one is San Diego FC with 12. So this is a team that's done very well on the road. Crew on the road, 5-5-7, so sort of in the middle there. But again, if they can nick one here at TQL in front of what's going to be a sellout crowd, a hostile crowd down there up there in Cincinnati, I like their chances of maybe coming out on top. But we'll have to see how this transpires. Should be a fun one. Should be a fun one between the Crew and Cincinnati.
Yeah. It's going to be. I think that's the biggest thing, and that was part of the reason why we were debating on which of the two matches today are we going to do this for, because it is MLS Monday. We're typically on at 9:00 Eastern, and we're like, wow, which one works? I just think it's really hard to pass up Hell is Real. It's to me, it's Hell is Real, El Trafico. Those are the two that when they come on, you have to watch them. Period.
Yeah.
And this is I think it's going to have fireworks. I really do. And there's history being made here as well. You do have a guy playing for Columbus that this is potentially, well, it is no matter what, his last stretch of playoff matches.
Yeah.
And he has had probably the most successful overall career of anybody that's ever played in MLS.
Yeah.
That's not maybe named like Landon Donovan. So
yeah.
It was nice to see Nagby go out kind of the way that he did with the actual, final regular season match. But there's still business to take care of. So I think no matter what, as a neutral, this will absolutely be entertaining.
Yeah, and if, for example, last night's games were anything to go by, I mean, you started off with an entertaining 2-2 Philadelphia-Chicago game that it really could have gone either way. Philadelphia started off very, very strong, but it wasn't like Chicago ever folded necessarily. I mean, I thought Chicago was very competitive throughout the whole of that game, and we're talking about the Supporters Shield winner versus the wild card team. Kind of what we saw last year, right, with Miami and Atlanta. Just because you are coming in this wild card spot, kind of scraping into the playoffs, it doesn't really necessarily mean that you can't compete. And I think the same case here, even on a bigger scale for Columbus. Even though you are the visiting team here, even though you're the lower seeded team, it doesn't mean that you don't have as much of a chance. I think, if anything, this is probably the most even matched matchup of the Eastern Conference playoffs that we have so far.
Yeah, and it should be a fun one, like you guys were saying. It should be a fun one at TQL between the Crew and
Omar. We are not looking for a new team.
Yeah, no, we're not.
We are not looking for a new team.
Not tonight.
As appealing as it might be at times, we're ride or die. It's not changing.
Speaking of ride or die, we just had him, and he's gone. We were going to bring Tommy in, but he jumped right before I was about to click him in. So we'll try to get him back in. It's your first time here. Tommy is our co-host, one of our co-hosts for Scarves and Spikes. I'm Sydney, by the way. That's Tyler to my left, Henry below me. Again, it's his first time here. We're Scarves and Spikes. Atlanta United podcast, we definitely cover MLS as well. And with the MLS Cup playoffs well underway, we're here for the watch-along between FC Cincinnati and the Columbus Crew at TQL Stadium. First of a 3-match series between the two teams. Guys, let's look at the schedule so far. And, actually, before we do that, now do we have Tommy? I think we have him now.
Is he back? There he is.
Are you here?
Hey, guys.
What's going on? What are you doing?
Hola.
I am doing the right thing on a Monday night, and I am grocery shopping.
The match is about to start, so you better hurry up and get that shopping done.
Well, I heard that you just had to be different, and you picked Columbus to win this series. It's not happening, sir. Not happening.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I think this is Cincinnati's time to shine. They're probably showing the videos of the Eastern Conference Championship from years back and saying, we cannot let this happen again. We need to get past this team. And I picked Cincinnati to win MLS Cup this year. So I got to stick with it.
Dark horse.
That's exactly what I said. Since
You
he's winning
guys-
it all.
You guys are of the same thought process here. I don't know, guys. I've been accused of being contrarian in the past, but I don't know if Columbus is going to be the last team standing. Congrats to them if they are, but I don't know. I don't see it because you still have LAFC in the West. You still have San Diego in the West. In the East, looking at the bracket, I mean, you still got to play, if you make it out of this one, potentially Miami. So you still have to face them. And if you get out of there, you may have to face the Philadelphia Union, who have struggled against teams above the playoff line toward the end of the regular season. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Do you want to bet anything on it? Any of you want to bet anything on it?
I'm not betting
Whoa.
anything on this game.
Well,
This is wild. This is not the
I thought
game.
you just said don't bet on MLS.
I
heard
lit
you
it- yeah.
guys.
We literally started with this, Sydney. This is not the game to bet on.
Would you like to bet your beer?
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the playoffs. I'm talking about the playoffs collectively, not just this
Wow.
game.
That ought to be something
And-
fun.
It's too crazy, especially this first round. Once you get down, I like the best of three. I know we were kind of against it when it first started. I do like it because it brings an interesting dynamic. And look at yesterday. You had a shootout game there that I thought was very exciting that happened there. And now you get two more, at least one more of those. I've been enjoying this best of three because Atlanta hasn't been in them a lot. So it's nice. When you're a fan of this best of three, you're absolutely worried because anything could happen. You don't know how the teams are going to play. But I do think it's better than the one game series because remember, before they changed this, the bad teams would just sit back and try to hope to get to penalties. And it worked for a lot of the teams too. Here, it's best of three. You can't just sit back for 3 games and just hope that you can get to 3 games of penalties.
You got to play.
Yeah.
Got to play.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll throw this out there too. To that point, I was always a big fan of the classic like home and away because at least you get something out of it. Both teams get a game, but there are still risks to certain strategies in that first leg, right? And just because you lose the first leg doesn't mean it's all over. So I'm a big fan of that. Also, really quick, hitting on a lot of the comments because we're going to do a lot of that tonight. Kiefer, yes, this is not going to be like we legally cannot live stream the game, but we can live stream ourselves reacting to the game, talking about the game, and MLS news in general. There is indeed lots of ball knowledge being passed around. We like to think so anyway. Mohammed saying 2-0 Cincy, so we got to get to predictions at some point. Omar, I don't know. I haven't heard this about them being ready to fire.
I haven't either.
But
It's kind of
I don't understand why.
After today, I don't know that anybody's safe.
Yeah.
Today's been wild in MLS.
Yeah.
Do you think it goes to
college
3?
football.
Let me ask you guys this. Let's not, even it's just not like a full on prediction for this game, but do you think this series goes 3?
Yeah,
I
Sure.
could see it going 3. I could see it going 3, especially
Sure.
if the crew went tonight. I just talked
Henry,
about earlier. Yeah.
I was going to ask Henry, your MLS knowledge there. Do you know how many series last year went to 3? By any chance?
Well, I work for MLS, but I'm not an MLS history book.
Not Johanna Schneider.
No, I don't have that level of knowledge. I aspire to have that level of knowledge someday, but not right now.
Yeah.
How many went to 3? I know at least Atlanta's went to 3. Orlando, Charlotte's went to 3. I want to say there was a good across both conferences, probably a good 4 or 5 that went to 3.
Yeah, I pulled it up. So yeah, of course, Atlanta, Miami went to 3. Orlando, Charlotte, NYCFC, Cincinnati, LAFC, Whitecaps went 3, and yeah, that's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 8 round 1 series.
There you go.
Did go to 3 matches, but like you said, Tommy, you can't sit back. You can't just, and not that either of these teams will sit back, but you can't do that because you have to play. It's 3 games or maximum of 3 games, and you can't afford to let an opportunity slip away. My problem is, though, I've mentioned this before. My problem is, if a team sweeps their opponent here, you're having to sit around for 3 weeks, and that has the risk of running out any momentum that you would have gathered, maybe for a good run of form, or from the playoff series itself. So that's kind of my hill that I'm going to die on every single day, every single time the playoffs roll around. And yes, we have the international break. Yes, that kind of drives that decision, but I mean, there's got to be a better way to manage this.
Tommy, what did you just flash?
Hebrew Nationals, best hot dogs.
Hey, yeah.
Those are good.
Those are good. Bangers for sure.
Not
no, I agree with you. No, I like this. First of all, Tifo. No, I agree. I think the timing is frustrating. Overall, to your point, you look at New England a couple of years ago, and I mean, this was because the playoff format has changed a lot over the past 6-7 years. But you look at what happened with them. They went in and they had, essentially at the time what was a bye, and didn't play for 3 weeks and got dunked on in the very first round. So it is a big thing. Momentum is a massive thing in soccer. Any sport, but especially soccer. That's why we always joke around when we talk about Atlanta, because it's over the past couple of seasons, it felt like, oh, look, Atlanta won the game right before the international break.
Mm.
Great. That's going to kill the momentum. And sure enough, they come back out of the international break and they lose.
Every
we'll see.
time.
Every time. But yeah, I would almost. You're not going to gamble on this as a coach or a team for sure. But it's almost better if you do play all three. I mean, you're not going to sit here and be like, well, let's give this second game to them after we won the first one, because we really, really don't want to have that extra week off. It's not going to be that, but there is definitely a downside.
We've seen a couple of players allegedly get busted for gambling on soccer. So yeah, if you're a coach, you definitely don't want to gamble. So.
Literally or figuratively.
Yeah, literally or figuratively. So the playoffs so far, guys, they have been chalk thus far. Miami beat Nashville on Friday. On Sunday, the triple header, Philadelphia was up 2-0. Chicago scored twice to level that up, I believe. Just pulling that up. Yeah, Bamba in the 84th and Jack Elliott, of all people, in the 3rd minute of second half stoppage time. Imagine that.
Against his former team.
But then Philadelphia wins in penalties. So they have a 1-0 lead. Vancouver really breezed past Columbus 3-0. No surprise there. San Diego, congrats to them.
Columbus
winning their first ever playoff match 2-1 over Portland. Portland, to be fair, have just been out of form for a while. They won the wild card match, of course, but they have just not been a team in form. So they have it all to do really against San Diego. But yeah, it's been.
To be fair, though, Portland was playing very well in that game. I will say that up until Heimer Fori's second yellow card, Portland, I mean, that game was slipping out of San Diego's grasp. And Portland had several opportunities. Anthony even got one-on-one in a couple of chances. And these are chances that you look back on after the fact and you're like, man, this could have been the tying goal. This could have been the winning goal or whatever. But yeah, that's how the game goes. If you don't score the goals, it doesn't really count. So, but I think Portland can give San Diego a run for their money at Providence Park, potentially even forcing a game 3.
This tifo that FC Cincinnati put out is pretty incredible. Yes. It's Rubio Vasquez is the referee in this one. I don't know if you guys just saw it on the stream, but it's pretty elaborate.
I will say
describe it to me.
Tend
the
to
tifo is real cool,
really well.
So you have to rewind it because I caught it for
you talked it up so much and
you don't
know what it is.
It's like a night.
It's like a night rising up.
Exactly.
Like Batman, like the Dark Knight.
Yeah, sure. We'll allow it. Mords, thanks for watching from the UK.
Don't push me off on this conversation.
No, I didn't push you off.
No, we're giving people props from over the pond.
Exactly.
And here we go.
Who's going to win?
What time is it at the UK right now? I'm curious.
It's like almost midnight in the UK.
6 hours later, right?
5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about
almost midnight.
Yeah, match is kicked off and gonna be a throw-in for Columbus or Cincinnati right off the bat here. I haven't muted, guys. Of course, because I'm here in the stream, but I can only imagine how loud it is at TQL right now.
It's a good crowd
Yeah,
too.
it really is.
Like you can
Especially
tell
on
the
Monday
place
night.
is packed
They
out.
show up for sure.
They really
I mean,
do.
the tifos that they've come, like, this isn't the only cool tifo that they've had this season. They've had some really cool ones. So shout out to FC Cincinnati supporters who come together and make them, because that's dedication and that shows the passion for the sport and for their team.
Yeah, they left their football in Ohio, Columbus, Cincinnati, and TQL.
All right, so we were corrected, by the way. So it is, I guess, yes, because we haven't in our time zone haven't hit daylight savings time and all that crap. Again, it is almost 11 over there in England.
Almost there, though.
Brenner with a shot, but nothing that Schulte can't handle. Or
that's what you want to see.
I'm sorry, not.
He's going to be.
That's what you want to see out of Evander early. I mean, again, playoff atmosphere, totally different type of game. Take your shots early. Test Schulte. Schulte's an amazing goalkeeper. We know this, but give him something to think about. Don't let him get comfortable.
Something of a common trend across the playoff games that we've seen so far is that generally the opening minutes have been kind of these teams feeling each other out a little bit, like trying to get a sense for, how the game's going to go, kind of what the flow of the game's going to look like. I think that's how these two teams are going to start, because neither of them obviously wants to lose the game. I think both of them are going in here with the mentality of, okay, let's go start the series off the right way and then close this out as soon as possible, especially against a rival. So they're going to be a little bit cautious, I think, at the start, and that's what we're kind of seeing here.
Does this one go to penalties?
I think
yes.
That's tough.
90 minutes.
I think this one does. I think it's a 1-1 draw going to penalties here.
1-1 in hell is real?
I think so, because exactly what you said.
Early in the year, though.
So I'm a big hockey guy, and when you watch when they start their best of 7 series, it's always the same thing, exactly what you said, Henry. The teams don't really know what they're going to come out and do. So for that first 15 to 20, like in hockey, it's like the first period. Basically, everybody's just being cautious because you don't want to go down immediately. You just want to kind of feel how it is, feel how the refs are going to be handling the game. Obviously, it's super important in soccer as well, because you don't know how these refs are going to handle game to game. Are they going to let shenanigans go on? Or are they going to call yellows immediately? You get real nervous about a lot of those things in the game. And I just feel like this game 1 here, of how important it is for these two teams, state on the line.
Yeah.
It's they're going to be a little cautious in this game. And while by the time I'm done with this trip, it's probably going to be 3-3, and I was wrong.
Exactly.
Hopefully, because that would add some.
Get in the car, it's 0-0. You get home, and all of a sudden we have a touchdown.
Yep.
But see, here's the thing, right? Because it starts that way. It starts slow, and I definitely agree with your point, Tommy, that it's probably going to be a little more cautious to start. But I think as we get into the second half and the later stages of the second half, they're really going to start to kind of go for it, and things are going to get a little bit more scrappy. And I think it'll end 2-1.
I mean, that's a good crowd.
It really is.
That's a really impressive crowd. Mord's asking, what are the leagues do you guys watch? I know I'll throw mine out there. I'm a big Bundesliga fan. And of course, I mean, I watch the Premier League. I think all of us do. But I love the Bundesliga.
I try to, but I always say I'm going to watch, but it's too early in the day. So every year I'm saying I'm going to watch Premier League, but I mean, I'll watch here and there.
I know I watch Premier League, and Champions League, obviously, but it's been a painful watch being a Liverpool fan this season. But
shut up. This season.
I will insist that they never should have sold Luis Diaz. That was the biggest mistake they've ever made. That's all I've got as far as that. But I also watch occasionally Bundesliga, and then I do watch quite a bit of La Liga. That helps because it's a little bit later in the day, so it's actually an easier watch for me.
Yeah. I'll throw this out there too. I don't get to watch it as much as I would like to, but it's some of my favorite soccer to watch. is Argentina. I love watching soccer down there because the atmosphere is just so different. It is. I mean, you look at like La Bombonera and places like that, and you're going to have the big, the big stadiums, big crowds and stuff. But then you look at some of the smaller, quote unquote, smaller clubs and like their atmospheres, they are banging. But the stadiums are just not like, they're not what you see in US or in Europe. And they freaking kill it. And I love it. It's so much fun to watch.
Mort said the championship is not that bad. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I haven't watched too much championship football, but I agree. There's talent in the championship for sure.
Very, very much so.
It's
enjoyable.
I was gonna mention earlier, they did a nice pregame ceremony for Alec Can, who announced his retirement just a few days ago. And yeah, congrats to him on a solid career. Of course, it means so much to Atlanta United, having been Reguilón's backup for so many years. Local guy, Atlanta guy, so hopefully he finds his way back to Atlanta and, yeah, is involved with Atlanta United in some form or fashion. But
yeah, we talked about him the other day with our trivia with Brad Guzan at the Signia. We did our live show. Alec Can, on the end of his reign as Atlanta United starting goalkeeper in 2017, the very first goalkeeper, he got injured, still played a full 90 minutes, and also tallied an assist in that game. And then Brad Guzan took over, and it was all history from there.
What's Salentano doing here?
Just
holding possession.
Aura farming.
No, he plays it. He just
ANHB. The Allsvenskan. No, that is not a league that I've really been able to pay attention to.
ESPN
there? Okay.
I feel like it is. Oh, here's your chance for Columbus.
It's that patience.
Yeah.
That's Columbus's secret weapon is their patience, man.
There you go. See, the great thing about Columbus is how fast they can attack on the break like that. It's so deadly.
Not a good ball.
Oh, that's not going to get there.
Good idea for Nagby, though.
Is Gazdag still on the? He's on the bench, correct?
He's on the bench. Yeah.
Gazdag has been a disappointment for Columbus. This is being traded.
That's what I wanted to talk about here. I remember how exciting it was when he came, when they announced that was the DP move that they were bringing in here, and it's been very meh.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing, right? A lot of his numbers at Philadelphia were padded by the fact that he took a lot of penalties. And I'm not saying he's a bad player by any stretch of the imagination. He was phenomenal for Philadelphia for the past few seasons, but he took a lot of penalties, and that's something you got to take into account. That adds up. And adjusting to Columbus, I mean, it's a different team. It's different surroundings. It's not as easy for a soccer player to kind of make that switch, especially after spending so much time in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
We talked about it on this show too. Like, we had that conversation when it happened because it was out of nowhere as well. But when it happened, we were like, I don't know that he's going to fit. Like, that man was made for Philly. He was playing a totally different type of football. And it just kind of didn't make sense. I mean, I think, you look on paper and you're like, all right, cool. He can do some stuff. And again, like you said, Henry, he's not a bad player, but it doesn't seem like it was the right fit. It never seemed like it was the right fit. Mord's asking, what are the average salaries for MLS players? That is a great question, and I will tell you the average, if you really want the average.
It's a hard one to pinpoint.
Yeah.
Because you have a lot of outliers like Messi, who's being paid $20 million.
Yeah.
Right.
You should subtract the DPs.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. If you take out the designated players, which I don't know if the next question about Mords is going to be what are designated players, because that is an MLS thing, and you would be totally forgiven if you asked that question.
So a good chance for Cincinnati here, maybe. Evander has it.
Nah, cut out.
Dice down. Columbus has it.
Oh, never mind. They got it back.
Anyway.
Just wait till we get to the TAM part of the conversation of the night here. We will tell you what TAM, GAM, RAM.
Without the DP numbers taken out, you're looking at about 500,000.
That's fair.
Do you remember when Miles Robinson was like on his early contract? He was like making like $50,000-$60,000 a year. Like it was crazy. But
65 was the minimum. Yeah.
that was wild to me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thankfully, the minimum's gone up now. It's like 80 something for a
Yeah.
supplemental minimum.
85
Supplemental
now.
minimum is like 80 something, and then senior minimum is 104,000.
Thank you, Jeff Lorenowitz, and the rest of the group for fighting for that. That was
Yeah.
like back in like the
MLS game.
2019, like right before COVID. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
they figured all that out because there was talks of a strike at that point, and
Yep.
then they came back and got it figured out. But I mean, Jeff Lorenowitz, he talked about it a lot. I mean, MLS really just did not want to pay the players then.
So free agency
Yeah.
come out of that too, I believe.
Players got into free agency a lot earlier. Absolutely.
Yeah, that was that group of representatives, I guess
Yeah.
you could say. They did a good job. But it's crazy how quick things change as
Yeah.
well. Like that was 2019, and now we're looking at that and we're like, man, they should still be paid a lot more.
There's a chance.
It is embarrassing to me.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, you guys get that done and then let me know.
No, you're good. It was clear.
It is embarrassing that I go grocery shopping now and they're playing songs that I enjoyed during high school at the grocery store. I am
Yeah, and then they call it the classics or the oldies channel.
Like I heard this song in college, and it's a classic song.
Yeah, freaking jerks.
I get so
Michelle
angry.
Branch?
Dude, Michelle.
Who?
Yeah. Never mind.
Wait, hold on.
Here comes the
Stop the
millennial.
watch along. Stop the watch along. Hold on. Do you really not know who Michelle Branch is?
No idea.
Everywhere?
What?
Screw it, Sydney.
He
Let's
Everywhere?
take the
What
hit.
do you mean?
Take the hit. Pull it up on YouTube. Let's go.
Oh, what a chance here for Cincy. Oh.
I told Michelle Branch at the Q104 Boo Bash that I was in love with her. Just leave it at that.
What year was that?
I understood no part of that sentence.
It was 2001, you jerk.
Well, I wasn't born yet, so.
And now you're a jerk as well.
Looks like Cincinnati's looking to giveaway in a pretty interesting area.
Really dangerous position.
Oh, Evander. Nice save.
Hey, since he's pushing, man, that was
there.
that was a
good effort.
You always want those rebounds
Yeah.
to find somebody, and I mean you couldn't have asked for a better guy to find, but puts it right back.
I wasn't thinking with the second
red
shot.
basket.
That was what's his name? Giddy or Giddy.
Giddy, yeah.
Yeah. Good chance though for
Let's
Cincinnati.
see. Yeah, that was really good. Mord saying the average player in the championship will be making $20,000. You know what I would do to make $20,000 a week? You just got to make that pass.
Chance. No, clear away. Columbus.
Bad first touch.
Yep.
This is getting rough for Columbus now. Like they're being put under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, they are.
Since he's not.
You need to if you're Cincinnati. You can't let them go up at home.
Exactly.
But here's the thing, though. You look at Columbus and the way that they play. If Cincy doesn't capitalize on one of these chances, they are going to regret it later.
100%.
100%.
We've seen that happen with other teams throughout the playoffs, and we just talked about it earlier today with Portland not capitalizing on their opportunities. That cost them game one in their series against San Diego. It's the same thing, man. You got to take your chances when you get them.
Yep.
Especially when you're having a good moment like this.
So it is 56 degrees there, 13 for our friends across the pond. And those dudes are shirtless right there in the front row. Good for them.
Nice chip. Ooh.
Just over the bar.
Didn't care.
But these fans are hyped.
Yeah.
Like they it's like blood in the water at this point.
Yeah, it's coming. They're knocking on the door too much here.
Cincinnati's been in Columbus's end for like the past few minutes here. Well, Denke just
he was offside.
Oh yeah. Oh, did he come back onside though?
I don't think he did. I guess I guess I didn't call it, but he looked offside.
I am going to change your life, Tyler Pilgrim.
Okay.
I'm using your full name because this is how important this conversation is.
Clearly.
These Oreo ice cream bars, they will change your life. And Oreo, if you're watching, I know you probably are. You're a big Cincinnati fan. I get it. We will take your sponsorship for 2026. We will.
100%.
Yes, we will.
I love
I
me
will
some
eat
Oreos.
one of those on every show.
Oh,
Oreos hit.
dude, they're playing Hoobastank in here right now. What in the hell is
Are
going
you
on?
serious?
They're playing what now?
Oh my gosh, he doesn't even know what the hell Hoobastank is. Oh,
Is that even a word?
No, it's a band name.
Oh.
it's not a move for late at night. I promise you. It's a band called Hoobastank.
There was a point in our lifetime, obviously minus the kid in the bottom left of your screen, that you couldn't go a car ride without hearing Hoobastank.
This might be something for Columbus, by the way. Ooh, this might be something. Take it away.
Ooh, it was a good idea.
Yeah.
I like the attempt
See,
at the half dummy.
Yeah, this is Cincy's certainly been the better team of the two thus far. Question is, how can Columbus respond?
What's up, Jack? I see you're in here. He's all
Back
in the Tata back
UK
train
as well. Oh,
Yeah.
nice move.
Ooh. It's just wild, man. You know, even now, this is, no matter what, one of Darlington Nagby's last
Yep.
games. And the moment that guy gets on the ball, anywhere on the pitch,
You can't take it off.
and like right there, he was at the edge of the box. He just exudes confidence. He's just like, dude, the ball is not being taken away from me.
Yeah.
He's like the one player in Major League Soccer that I can
Like his
look
whole
at.
career.
Yeah, his entire career. But we get so frustrated and so overwhelmed looking at players that want to sit here and try to dribble in and out of their own box, and it irritates me. Nagby's the one guy that I'm like, all right, dude.
You're not worried if he
Do
does
what you
it.
got. Yeah.
No one there. It's a bad pass.
Yeah, just
It's
Columbus
a
just
little
struggling to get
aimless for
anything going.
Columbus right now.
I mean, like we talked about earlier, there's really no presence in the attacking third.
Yeah.
You really only have Diego Rossi up there that is, consistently proved to be a dangerous attacker. Everyone else is either injured or on the bench. When we're talking about Wessam Abu Ali, he's out. I think he's missing the rest of the season, if I'm not mistaken. Yellow card there for was that Arfston?
I think so.
Yep.
Yeah. And then Daniel Gazdag's on the bench. So
Yeah.
And that's one you do not want getting a yellow card in the 19th minute.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's way too early for that. He's got to be careful.
Yep. I mean, what was he even doing?
Nah, he's just,
that was
he's
like a
just
half
super
tackle.
late. He's just super late to that.
Yeah. Incredibly late.
That's 50-50. I feel like some referees wouldn't call that yellow. Wouldn't show yellow there, I feel like.
It's reckless. It's a yellow for sure.
But yeah, to your point, Tyler, it's pretty early to get a yellow, especially in a playoff match.
Yeah.
They're going to feel like just play his side of the pitch now, force him to hopefully get second yellow for them.
And that's going to be something for Wilfred Nancy to consider, because if for some reason, he ends up getting another yellow and gets sent off, that could severely change the balance of the game.
And the series, because he'll, of course, be out for the next match.
Jack, Tommy is at the grocery store. Asking where's that. Brett saying Columbus just needs to capitalize on every chance they get, since he should have more chances and shots on goal.
So heavy touch.
Another chance for Cincy here.
Yep.
Maybe. But yeah, but I agree. I agree with Brett. I mean, especially with the momentum the way it is now, Columbus is not going to have many opportunities, and they really, to be fair, also haven't done much to help themselves. But
I'll be interested to
again,
see
this
what
is what I said
adjustments
before.
Wilfred Nancy does at halftime, because things are rough for Columbus right now.
Yeah.
Talking about halftime, and that's still a whole 25 minutes away, but
Exactly. Just gotta get the halftime
that's
first.
the thing, right? If you're Columbus, you're like, oh my gosh, this game is going on forever. It's so slow. You kind of want it to be halftime because that's where you're at right now. Here's a good chance for Columbus now.
Yeah. That's still good for Columbus.
Tommy, what you showing us, bro?
Why are there Christmas ornaments out and it's not even Halloween? This is
because it's Halloween in a few days,
Bro.
and it's November on Saturday.
They had Christmas ornaments out in September.
What are we doing
down here?
Why?
She's defrosting, bro.
One little BG. Will Cincy score by half?
Yes, could see that happening.
I think so. I think it's gonna be one.
It's a matter of minutes at this point.
Yeah, because I mean, look, it's little simple stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, bad first touches. You're not going to get that call.
You can see Columbus trying to be very deliberate too when they have the ball. You saw it on that earlier possession.
Yeah,
I mean, they can't really afford to risk it too much, because if you open yourself up at the back, you try to go forward, you could get exposed really, really easily.
Yeah.
Tommy, what grocery store are you at?
Do you have? I don't think.
Are you at Walmart?
Giant Eagle?
Never heard of it.
Okay, yeah, we don't have
Not
this
up
on.
here. Or, yeah.
I figured.
One little
That would be
BG.
like
How
the
can we
equivalent
help
of our,
you?
like, Ingles
You'll
or
drop your questions in the
Piggly
chat here. We'll try to help you best we can.
100%.
There's some things about the game of soccer we don't even know.
Like what a handball is. No one knows.
Well, that's about roster rules. We can't really help you there. It's weird.
Brian from our Discord saying, "Don't look at the Hollow Moss Twix bar." Hollow Moss Twix, but well, hold on, I need to see this now.
I've heard of Messi. His drink is moss, but good ball, Columbus. Good save. Well done.
With his chest.
That stays down. Wow.
What even is that? The hollow. I'm looking at this Hollow Moss thing. Is it green inside? What is that?
Oh, so it mixes Halloween and Christmas together.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Okay, I have a question for y'all. I can't remember if I asked y'all this the other day. How do you eat?
With my mouth.
Kit Kats, Twix. Okay, calm down. Don't get too excited. Twizzlers. That's a good ball. Also cleared really well. Like a Kit Kat. Do you actually break them apart?
Yes. I kind of feel like you have to.
You don't.
What?
Yeah, you don't, but I mean, it's better to do it.
I mean, how do you eat them?
I just eat it. I just take a bite. I just bite it.
You just bite it?
Yes, I know. Call me a psychopath. I get it,
monster.
Right?
As someone that has been accused of how I drink out of bottles,
Right.
I am now specifically trying to not eat any food and any long way possible, because screenshots live forever, and
yes,
I know that he's around the corner somewhere ready to take a picture of me.
All you got to do is say something about a Mountain Dew bottle.
Yeah.
This podcast has ruined me.
Again, Cincy on the front foot.
Ball.
Like,
give away.
Ooh.
Right as I said.
And then bad ball.
Jinx.
Commentators curse. Yeah. Okay, all right. Twizzlers. Do you peel the Twizzlers?
Nice.
Okay.
Do you just bite it?
I just buy them. Yes, most actually. To be fair, I will peel them a little bit. Do you
also drink milk out of the carton?
Do you? No, I don't.
Okay,
do that.
good.
Unless it's like the last sip. Do you peel string cheese?
I rarely eat
sometimes.
string cheese, but
I do not.
That's a lot. That's a lot of work.
Yeah,
man.
I don't really eat string cheese. I think when I was a kid and I ate it a little bit more, yeah, I would kind of peel it for fun, just to have something to do with my hands. But that's it.
Oh, since you can counter here,
Jack. Yes, we are
That's a
live. This
terrible
one's
cross.
taken as well. And if you
too
didn't,
high.
that is that's a terrible,
really
terrible.
bad.
Brooks Lennon. There we go.
Vendor wants that, or that's not Evander. That's Mariah. No, not Evander. But yeah,
if y'all didn't go back and watch our Waffle House episode,
on YouTube.
by the way, it's on YouTube. It was fun. It was a good time. And for those of y'all across the pond, I don't know if you know what a Waffle House is, but how do we explain Waffle House to anybody?
Goodness, it's good.
Yeah, it's amazing.
The food is great, but the stories are even better.
Yeah,
the lore is even better.
Waffle House is the place that you end up at, usually very late at night or early in the morning when you've had quite a bit at the pub or bar or wherever alcohol might be consumed, or you've just had a rough day in general, and you go get comfort food.
Oh, good chance here for Cincy.
Yeah.
This kind of interplay between them has been amazing.
It's crazy how they kind of maneuver.
And again, Columbus just can't get away.
It's crazy how they maneuver through
Nice
Columbus's
touch.
defense kind of easily. Really, no one can really take the ball off of them, and they retain possession so well.
Mm-hmm.
It was going to have to. I mean, I know it's obviously it's not over. There's not even a goal in this series, but it was always going to take a Wilfred Nancy coaching masterclass here. I think to knock this Cincinnati team out.
Yeah,
agreed. Yeah, this is nice.
And you do believe in him, though.
Possession.
Like that's the thing.
Yeah,
I believe that he could do that.
Certainly.
But I just don't think it happens this time.
Vander's pass taken away.
Oh, good chance here for Columbus. They can break forward.
So Wilson in space has help on his left.
Flap a line in.
Yep.
Cross that in, bro.
Yep.
I mean, everything's right.
Just takes too
except
long.
That pause. You can't do that. That pause is way too long.
Slapping the line in has to be quicker, though, than crossing that ball.
Do I buy Christmas ale?
Absolutely. The answer to that is always
it's the one that you bought when you were here.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Get that one.
I'm complaining about Christmas ornaments, but I'm going to buy Christmas ale. Jesus, what is wrong with me?
No, see, Christmas ale is like a generic for anything cold weather. It warms you up. It's cinnamony and spicy and nutmeggy.
It leads to bad decisions. That's really what it does.
Got a little question here from Jack Dickens in the chat. Who would you guys rather have, Nancy or Tata?
Evander a yellow, by the way.
I'll answer first here because I got to check out.
Good.
But I will say Wilfred Nancy. And the only reason why I say that is because if you're bringing him on, it's a long-term thing. It is for beyond probably 2 years. I don't have full confidence that Tata Martino is going to be here for longer than 2 seasons. And if you're bringing Wilfred Nancy in and you pay him, like if you're bringing him on, you're paying him as one of the highest paid coaches in the league because you plan on making this team about him for the next 5 years at least. So you're going to pay him to stay, and he'll probably end up staying because he probably could have left MLS already if he really wanted to, and he doesn't. So just for that purpose, I would say him. I like Tata. I think Tata's still good for the situation now. And I said this on Wednesday, and I keep buying in more as I tell myself this, but you need an extra recruiter. Oh man, that guy smelled like a lot of weed. Jeez. But you
a moment that it hits you in the face.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. He's got this Jamaican hat on and everything too. And he's just like, I smell like it now. Jeez. So yeah, you need another guy to help recruit for this team because you have all these open positions, and I think it's perfect right now for Chris and Tata to work together to be able to get the players in that are going to make this team good quickly because you need it quickly. It's probably a 2-year project for this, and you got to get it ramped up fast.
Yeah, yeah. For that reason, I think Tata as Columbus half chance here. For that reason, I say Tata. Hold on, see what happens here.
Ooh,
A lot of back and
Oh,
forth
good
there.
ball inside, but
cleared
blocked.
away by Miles.
Yeah, yeah. I
I'll do
would say
that, guys.
okay.
All right.
I would
See
say
you, Tommy.
Tata, and for the sole reason that he's a more cultural fit. He knows Atlanta United already, but if you want someone long term to that's sort of what Tommy was saying, I think Nancy because he has someone who's looking to be a little bit rooted in where he is. I imagine, like Tommy said, he's had offers maybe from France and Europe too. Ooh, that's a bad giveaway.
Ooh,
Handball.
and
To
that's
get away with it.
yeah, that's a handball all day.
But yeah, from a cultural standpoint, I say Tata. Nancy definitely if you're looking for something longer term. Salvarese is a name that's been brought up. Although with the Red Bulls job opening up, it looks like Salvarese could be a fit for them because he's a former Metro star, knows the team already. Yes, lived in New York or lived in New York.
Yeah, man, a lot's
Yeah,
changed.
so definitely.
That's a long time
Yeah,
ago.
no, for sure. One thing has changed; he still haven't won trophies, but neither here nor there. But yeah, all that to say, Tata.
Yeah, see, and I guess my argument to Nancy is that if he comes in and he is successful with Atlanta, if that were a thing that happened, I feel like the amount of
Oh, this is a
clubs
bad
coming to
giveaway
try
here.
to.
Sorry.
This is
Columbus
terrible.
has a chance here.
Yep. Nagby.
And then just kind of recycles it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it ends up being nothing.
Yep. Been the story all night.
Yep. But no, I think his interest would be drawn very heavily from a lot of clubs if he now goes to his third MLS club and is successful. Yep. And I just don't know that. I don't know that he would be able to kind of resist the offers that came his way at that point.
Yeah.
Kiefer, I'm so glad you got out of class. You're on your way to TQL. I hope you get
let's
in.
hope you get there.
And to keep my bracket alive, I hope your team wins.
Yeah.
I really just want a good game.
Same. I want to see some goals.
Yep.
I just hope
getting chippy.
Yeah, it is.
Indeed.
Getting chippy.
Evander's got to be careful though. He's already on a yellow. You probably shouldn't be mouthing off too much at the ref. I don't know. Just got to be careful. Especially Evander, because if he gets a red, first of all, your Cincinnati drops down to 10. But second of all, he's suspended. He would be suspended for game 2.
Yep.
And that is going to be a huge miss for Cincinnati.
I was going to say, this is Evander's biggest game he's ever played in MLS because last year, of course, he was with Portland and they crapped the
Another
bed.
bad giveaway.
Oh, that's awful.
Really bad. I mean, just trying to be too cute now.
And Evander there. Another foul.
Evander has to be careful. Yeah, he has to be careful there.
Yeah.
So Tommy mentioned the Christmas. Oh, here we go.
Nope.
Oh, that was a terrible pass. Tommy mentioned the Christmas ale. So the Atlanta Hard Cider Company, by the way, if y'all would like to talk about a sponsorship. But no, this freaking thing, have y'all had this? It's the cherry pie.
Never.
Cherry pie?
Dude, it hits.
Yeah.
It is so good.
Cincinnati's getting a little too cute at the back here.
Yeah, so Tata has to be careful. Thought for a second he passed to the crew player.
Yeah.
That way.
It's one of those moments where I just say, just blast it, man. Just get it out of there. It
But
is
this is
not
what I
worth
was
the
saying.
risk.
I mean,
Yeah.
they didn't capitalize on the opportunities they had, and here we are.
Bad throw right
10
there.
minutes and a half.
To your point.
Yeah. And you're going to end up letting Columbus do what they
Mm-hmm.
do.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like right now there is more pressure on Cincinnati to win this game and really set the tone of the series.
100%.
Because if you drop this game at home, suddenly you find yourself in a situation where game 2, you've got to go away. You got to go to lower.com field, and it is tough to win there.
Yep.
But to
yeah, that becomes a problem.
Yeah, but to Cincinnati's credit, I mentioned it earlier, they won 11 times away from home. Only San Diego SC with 12 has more away wins in MLS this season. So here's a chance for Columbus or Cincinnati.
Cincy.
I say Columbus, but give them one.
Oh man, that had to be a pass.
Yeah.
You had to get that pass right.
Yep. No, they're trying to counter. Nope.
They're missing on these final balls, but once they get one of these, man, they're going to be off to the races.
Jack saying this week just shows how good Kuchel was since we left the attack for the crew. It's just not good. Yeah, I mean, Rissi's done his part, but yeah, outside of that, where's your scoring coming from consistently if you're the crew? I think their team really dependent on possession. I think I saw a graphic. I don't remember where they are in the league as far as possession percentage, but yeah, this deliberate style of play that Real Fernandes prefers that just frustrates teams. And so far, it hasn't hurt Columbus or Cincinnati.
Great chance here for Cincinnati.
Really good ball.
Oh,
across. Ooh.
Weird by Andres Herrera. I thought for a second he'd put that in.
Yeah, I did too. I thought that was an own goal.
He has to slide that across, I think, to Kubo.
Yeah.
I mean, he was trying.
He's trying to, but there's 3 guys there. It's hard to get there.
Oh, yeah.
To be fair, I mean, it was good last-ditch defending. Now, that attempted clearance right there, the first one, that was almost dead. That was almost really bad. Because I think had he made contact with that, it was going to the back.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Man, this place is going to explode when they score.
Vasquez laying down the law.
Oh, did he go for the Olympico there?
Ooh.
And it was close.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was really close.
Just a little less height, and that might have snuck in.
Yeah.
In the meantime, supporters in Minnesota getting ready for their playoff game, which kicks off, I believe, at 9:30. Is it 9?
Yeah, a little after 9.
At 9. Minnesota versus Seattle Sounders, and a hit here.
Ooh. Goal kick.
Half the stadium thought that went in because you saw him stand up.
Again, Cincinnati's inching closer here.
I think
I'm sticking with my 1-0 prediction by the half.
Schulte probably got to that anyway. So 1-0 before.
But they're testing him.
Yeah, no, they are.
Yeah, I still think it's going to be 1-0. Schulte's going to take an hour and a half to take this.
Yeah, he wastes
this goal
They're in no rush at all.
No, I mean, he's doing the right thing.
Yeah. Columbus needs this to go to penalties.
Yeah. And you talk about the changes by Wilfred Nancy at the half, if any. I think that has to be one of the biggest things is be even more patient and possess the living bejesus out of the ball. Because right now you haven't gotten anything going at all in the attack.
Oh,
I mean, a couple of half chances here and there.
Yeah. I could probably see Gazdag coming in at halftime just to give this team a little bit more bite up front. I think you have to pose a little bit more danger in that sense because Cincinnati is absolutely just coming on to you here.
Mm-hmm. You think you do it at the half or?
They're
You
doing
got to
what?
do it either at halftime or close after because the way things are going, if you don't make a tactical change, you have to bring in someone else to pressure this Cincinnati side at the back a little bit more so they don't press you as high, don't come onto you as much.
Yeah.
So they don't do what? Henry?
Good chance here for Columbus.
Yeah.
Oh, going back the other way.
Since you counter.
Very back and forth here.
Yeah. It's opened up a little. Oh, Denke. Yeah, good run.
Denke with the step overs.
What can you do with it?
Nothing, man.
Nothing.
Back out.
Yeah.
Man.
Columbus has been let
this is
off.
a bad one here. It's back.
Both teams have.
You're talking about last ditch.
Yeah.
Defense.
Both teams have been let off by some poor balls.
Good touches here from Cincy. Maybe a chance. That hit the ref.
They're wide. Oh, yeah. He had someone out wide, too.
Why do you have folks in the chat saying goal? There's been no goal yet.
Must be,
are y'all watching in the future here?
Trying to get us hyped, man.
What game are we watching?
They're trying to will it into.
Dude, what kind of drop ball was that? What was that? He was holding it out like he was holding a ball away from his younger sibling. And he was like, go get it.
Are you being spammed in the chat or something?
I think we are.
I'm good with it. Good result. Like I'm happy you're trying to manifest something into existence. I need a goal.
Tell you, Columbus would be very fortunate if they get to the half with this 0-0, but here's a chance for Cincinnati again. It fizzles out. I feel like that final ball, or these last few minutes for Cincinnati, it's been lacking. It's a foul.
Man, just nothing coming together here.
How old is Hugo Picard?
Hugo Picard, I think he's in his early 20s.
Yeah. So you're 22, right?
I believe he is. 22.
Seriously need to do
22 right on the
do more with Star Trek. But whatever.
Columbus will take their time with this free kick.
Yeah.
It looks like they're actually getting a sub ready. It looks like
Unless he's getting something adjusted under his shirt. I don't know. I didn't see him go down hurt or anything like that.
He had some blood on his kid.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Just a reminder, at the half, Tyler Fisher from Massive Report will be joining us, and we'll get his thoughts on what he's seen thus far from this match. Now, is he at TQL or at home, Tyler? Do you know? I know you're communicating with him earlier.
I am not sure. I know typically he's at a lot of games, but can't make it all of them. We'll find out.
Sure.
Here comes Cincinnati on the break again. Can Denke whip this cross in? No.
I cannot. Blocked.
Just a step too slow.
Mm-hmm.
Added time, 1 minute.
In the chat. I hope.
Wow.
I hope whatever bet you have going on hits.
Chance here for Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Oh, great save from Schulte.
Yeah. Wow.
Corner.
And this might be the last chance of the half.
Yeah. It's good possession by Bucha.
Look at that.
Nice hold up play.
And a great save from Schulte. Just putting his arm out to stop that.
Yep.
All right. Probably the final kick of the game.
Or the half.
Here comes the corner. And it comes to nothing. That will do it for the first half.
Yep, not much there.
Well,
And Evander is frustrated. No. He wanted a little bit more time.
Yeah, time. No, I agree with it. Unless he thought, I don't know. I agree to the half right there. Evander has to be careful because he's on a yellow, like you said, Henry, and if he has to check his emotions in the second half.
Yeah, because you know the conversation with the refs at the half amongst them is going to be, hey, how much longer are you going to let him run his mouth?
What's Schulte?
Because it's been a lot.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to kind of balance that. You know, you need to have Evander out. He's your best player by far. But at the same time, if he can't get his emotions in check here, it could end up costing you a lot more than just this game.
Yep.
You have to ask how much rope is Rubio Vasquez willing to give him, too. Or how much leeway. And again, Columbus, the way they play, they're very deliberate. That frustrates teams, and all it takes is one errant slide by Evander, and he's gone.
Yeah, and if that happens, that's going to be one of those moments that we're talking about next Monday, where we're like, well, that was the moment that they lost the series.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Because I just don't know that without, like, I know we talk about the importance or lack of importance of, you know, one player and designated players and all that kind of stuff. But if Cincy loses him, they're not the same team.
No,
not even kind of.
100%.
And speaking of
Ty Fisher, massive report. What's going on?
Man, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, fellas? How are you?
Good, man.
How are
Welcome
you?
in, man.
Thank you. It's a lovely day here in Columbus, Ohio.
How are you feeling? So you, first of all, you answered our original question, which was, are you at the game? Clearly you're not. No. Which is great. That's probably much easier to hear.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
What do you think so far?
I mean, it's better than what I expected, honestly. If you're a Crew fan, you know that the first 15 minutes have been an absolute nightmare these last couple of games. No, I think the addition of Rossi into the lineup is bringing a lot of momentum for Columbus. The only thing that I feel like we are absorbing too much is pressure on the ball from Cincinnati. They seem to be sending 2 or 3 to a player on the ball, but it's always been, how can Columbus get out of it? And we've seen it, I think, midway through the first half, where it's just been 5 passes to Andres Herrera, and then it's spring forward a counterattack for Columbus. So it's a lot better than I expected, but I do fear that tired legs will hit it very soon.
I was telling the guys just earlier that the Crew are going to be very fortunate to get to halftime with this score level, because Cincinnati have had their chances, but they've not materialized as of yet. I mean, I guess what's the message that Wilfred Nancy is telling his team in the locker room right now?
I think it's, we are I think the message is like we're doing good, but I think it's more so going to be focused on how can we kind of get our chances in the final third, right? We saw Max Arfsten get a shot off right at Celentano with Lapalainen at the back post. It could have been just a pass across the face of goal. Could have been 1-0 for Columbus. Not too many chances in the final third testing Roman Celentano, but I do feel like those chances will come if Columbus just kind of relaxes a little bit. I mean, we did see Celentano stand there for 2 minutes, just his foot on the ball, waiting for Columbus to make that first move.
We were making that comment. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, so I mean that's fine. I mean, if you want to kill the game that way, that's fine. But I don't think they're going to press that anytime soon. But just the chances in the final third need to be better. They need to generate more, and test Celentano more.
We were talking about it a little bit earlier, but Max Arston already on a yellow card, and a player is important to Columbus. 4 goals and 8 assists on the season. Does that make you nervous that he's kind of on that yellow so early?
Yes and no, right? Yes, because it's Max Arston. We utilize our wings a lot, right? We utilize Herrera, we utilize Arston a lot to kind of make those crosses into the box. On the other side, no, because I feel Max is a smart player and he knows when to go in for challenges now, and he'll be more cautious of going into challenges. He also really doesn't go into challenges a lot, I feel like, but he'll be more cautious now. If anything, I feel Columbus will need to put the pressure on Evander because he is also on a yellow. I mean, we saw him go two more challenges towards the end of the first half. One got no call, which is questionable to me, but
right?
Yeah. So I think it's more so. I think Max is fine, but now can Columbus force Evander into a second yellow and make Cincinnati play down to 10 men and have him suspended for game 2?
Well, and that kind of leads into my next question. So obviously it's kind of a choose your own adventure book. If that happens, it changes the entire series.
Oh, yeah.
And we know this. Because I think Columbus without Max, it sucks, but you can break through that. Cincy without Evander, to me, there's no chance. But no matter what, we're getting to game 2 back at lower.com. How do you see that one playing out? Do you see Nancy taking away any potential second yellows or red cards? If we kind of go into the second game similar to how we did this first one, how do you see that one kind of going for Columbus?
I feel like if anything, he'll get a jump on that early, and Max will see his time cut short probably midway through the second half, right? Because if you think about it, if this game, and I'm sitting with my mom watching the game, I told her this game is getting very feisty, very fast, right? So if this second half is any, I can't remember the term, remnants, I think it is, of what the first half was, then somebody's going to see an early shower. And Nancy would definitely want to have Max Arston for game 2, so he might pull Max midway through the second half just so he does not see an early shower, because having Max at home will be critical, especially if Columbus loses this first game. We want to have our best team out for game 2 so that we can steal a win back and force a game 3 back at TQL.
Really quick, is Mom still at the hotel? Is she still doing the hotel thing?
Yeah.
Tell her we said hey. I mean, it was me and Tommy that were there.
Oh,
that
yeah, I did. Yeah,
for MLS.
Yeah,
Cup,
definitely.
Tell her we said howdy.
I will, definitely.
From Atlanta.
So I got to ask you about Gustag, and we were talking. At what point do we see him in the second half? When does Nancy pull that lever and bring him in? Do you think?
I mean, I'm honestly quite shocked he's not starting, right? But going up against, I think, in my opinion, a really good New York Red Bulls team on decision day, and Gazdag comes off, scores a goal. I'm here for the Gazdag super sub, maybe. If I had to put a number on it, probably 60th minute, right? Because I don't see the 90 minutes in Lapalainen or Hugo Picard to kind of give that spark in the front 3 with Rossi that Gazdag and Rossi have already kind of established from the beginning in April. So I'd probably say 60th minute, maybe 65th, just to see what the next 20 minutes of this or the first 20 minutes of the second half looks like.
What was it? Was it just like tactical on the part of him not starting, or did they pick something up in training or something like that? Or
No, I think it's more tactical than anything, right? I think the way that Lapalainen and Picard played against the Red Bulls, I think maybe Nancy wanted to try that against somebody. And this is no dig on the Red Bulls, somebody who has a better better preset against Columbus than Red Bulls does.
Bro, stunt on the Red Bulls, please. Go ahead.
Who
You're in good company.
who has a better preset already game plan ready for Columbus? Because I mean, we've seen Cincinnati so many times, right? I think Nazi wanted to see how well they do with better competition in front of them than a Red Bulls team. So I think it's more tactical than anything. I think it's also more of, hey, let's see if Gazda can kind of replicate what he did against Red Bulls instead of trying to get him to do it from minute 0 to minute 45, 60, whenever if he gets subbed off, if he started.
So in the second half, what do you think is ultimately going to end up being the plan? Is it just hold on and try to make it to penalties, or is it, maybe try to go look for the game a little bit, try to find a game winner?
No, I think it's definitely trying to find a game winner, right? I think the one big task ahead is how can Columbus maneuver through the high line Cincinnati's playing. I've seen Picard drift offside multiple times. I've seen Lapalainen get called for offside. I'm surprised Arfston was onside on that shot on Teletano because he looked offside.
Yeah.
But I think it's just how can they maneuver the high line and spring Rossi, spring Herrera, spring Arfston, Picard, whoever it is, through on goal to get a shot off. That's the biggest thing, because I mean, credit to Cincinnati, their defense is stellar, right? I mean, even without Matt Miazga. But that's going to be the biggest challenge, I feel like. And if we get one, hey, hold on to the ball. Let's kind of dictate the game a little bit. Obviously, you guys know this as well as I do. The game flows through Darlington Nagby,
Yeah.
right?
100%.
So
some things never change.
yeah. So let's see if he can still hold on and kind of dictate how this game is going to go. Because if he can, I think Columbus could pull out a win.
Yeah. Before we get you out of here, because I know the second half is about to start, and you have work to do. You got to cover this game for real. Though it is not your team that you cover, but it is your neck of the woods. So, I haven't heard nothing about this, but have you heard anything about Pat Noonan? I don't want to say his job being on the line, but anything about him possibly moving on from Cincy?
No, I to be honest, I saw that comment when it popped up also, and I was thinking in my head, I'm like, I've never heard anything like that.
I haven't heard
anything about that. And truth be told, if that were the case, that would be a shock to MLS, because he's been so good taking over as Cincinnati's head coach. I mean, when he took over, 22, was it 22 or 23 he took over?
I think it was 22.
22.
Yeah.
So wouldn't, and then going into 23, Supporter Shield. 24, great season also. 25, second in the East, second in the league, I think it was, or second or third, one of the two. He's been such a influential coach for Cincinnati in their history, in their MLS history, I would say. It would be such a shock, but it would shock me, honestly. But I have not heard anything about Cincinnati moving on from Pat Noonan.
Sweet. Well, I definitely want to give you time to kind of get settled back in. I know how it is having to lock in to actually cover the games.
Yeah.
But I guess if because we don't have a team in the playoffs right now, so we got to look at this maybe from a broader lens. I'm sure you want Columbus to win.
Yeah.
It, and probably
what's Cincinnati to win it, actually?
Yeah, no. If it's not Columbus, who do you think takes MLS Cup? If it's not Columbus?
So I have said this on my podcast. I've said this on Battered MLS Fans. I've also said it when I did series preview with Cincy Soccer Talk.
Yeah.
I have predicted on all 3 shows that Cincinnati takes the series 2-1. Right?
Okay.
But you're talking about for the cup?
Yeah, well, and I'll go ahead and tell you right now as well. I actually chose Cincy to win it all. But that's just
no. I mean, that's a valuable shout, honestly. I think if it's not Columbus, me bias anybody but Cincy. I feel like San Diego would have a real shot. Honestly, I feel like San Diego would have a real shot. I like San Diego, maybe Philly in the final, with San Diego coming out on top.
Okay.
But obviously, my choice is Columbus all day.
Yeah.
I want Nagby to get his 5th. Come on now.
Yeah.
I would expect nothing less.
There you go.
Fill up that
Yeah.
hand. You know what I'm saying? All right, buddy. Ty, we appreciate it, man. Real quick, where can everybody find you and your content?
Yeah, definitely. You guys can, if you like listening to soccer, Wiseman Say podcast every Wednesday, 8:00 here on YouTube. Or you guys, if you like reading, can find my stuff on massivereport.com.
Sweet. Good stuff. Ty, we appreciate
Appreciate
it.
you guys. Have fun.
Good luck, man. See ya.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
See you soon.
All right, and
So, yeah,
second half now underway.
Yeah, no changes for either
A
side.
little bit of
it looks
backstory.
like.
A little bit of backstory real quick. Columbus, 2023 MLS Cup. Tommy and I were there to cover it. And afterward, Columbus, the whole city was celebrating, obviously.
Mhm.
And after going to a brewery and a couple places, we were talking with Ty. He was like, "Hey, y'all got to come over to the hotel." We're like, "All right, what hotel? It's not the hotel that we're staying in." And we get over there, and he's like, "Yeah, my mom works here." So we sat there and just celebrated for like 2 hours. And his mom is hanging out with us. And Cheyenne, that was where we met Cheyenne, who was on the show last week. But anyway, glad to hear Ty's mom is doing well.
Nice. So no changes for either side, it looks like.
Nope. Same 22 players. And it looks like Columbus is, it looked like they were holding on to it a little bit more and trying to actually build a little bit more organized, but kind of lost out there. They get it back for a throw-in.
But no, he was saying the same day that we were, just try to frustrate Evander into a second yellow because, that was just definitely turned the series there. So he has to be careful. Then, of course, Arston, maybe a little more even keeled than Evander. He has to be careful too. Oh,
Cross in. This could be it for Columbus. Oh, way far out.
That should have been hit like a player earlier.
But Columbus is putting some stuff together here in the opening minutes of the second half.
Mm-hmm. One thing I forgot that in the first round, it goes straight to penalties after 90 minutes.
Yes, it does.
So I didn't realize I forgot about that until I saw Philly and Chicago go to pens.
Yeah, I believe it's not. I think the final's the only game that actually goes to extra time, right?
No,
do the semis do it as well?
Yeah, knockout stages go.
Oh, all right,
extra time.
Yeah, just can't do it in a 3-game series because if every game went to penalty,
that'd be brutal. Oh, chance here for Columbus.
Giveaway.
Ball in for Herrera. Oh, great save for Salvatano.
Oh, wow. Both of these goalkeepers are playing out of their mind right now.
They're keeping their teams in it.
Mm-hmm.
Terribly mishandled that ball, by the way, the Cincinnati back line.
Yeah. They had to score there, Cincinnati.
So I got to go double check and make sure I'm not being scammed or attempted to be scammed. But I was just updated by Venmo that as part of the Facebook lawsuit, I've received a whopping $31.
Oh my gosh, what are you going to do with that money?
I don't know, man. Maybe I'll buy like 122nd of a ticket to the World Cup.
Did you enter the early draw for that?
Nope.
Here comes Cincy building forward. Oh, this could be it.
Oh.
Oh, Dan Kane just missed
Yeah.
it.
Oh no!
Oh,
Wow.
how do you not get to that?
Unbelievable what
Wow.
we've just seen.
Everybody knows it, dude. That
Oh,
might be the moment that you look back in this game and
Yeah.
really
that was
regret
it, wasn't it?
Gosh.
Ah,
It was a tap in.
Oh,
You just had to get. I mean, God. I mean, you're off by what, 6 inches at the most.
yeah, that's a setter right there.
You just got to get. He just had to get his leg out
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah, that's a setter.
Y'all definitely drop your comments in too.
Yeah.
I hope Kiefer made it from college.
so guys, beyond the scope of this game, in MLS, we had quite a bit of news. We heard that Chris Armas will not stay on as Colorado Rapids head coach after they failed to make the playoffs. And obviously, there's also the background of the incident with Chris Armas, talking a little bit to Matt Pollard of the Burgundy Wave, maybe going off a little bit on him. And then we also heard that Sandro Schwartz has been let go.
Then he created a Twitter account just to apologize. That was great.
And then also Sandro Schwartz has been let go from the Red Bulls after missing the playoffs for the first time in 15 years. The Red Bulls have missed the playoffs. And also, it's crazy to think that a year ago, they were MLS Cup finalists.
Yeah. Yep. And probably shouldn't have been there, by the way. But that's why we call the playoffs a separate league entirely, because you never know what's going to happen.
Red Bulls took a page out of Penn State's book and fired their coach after almost winning a championship the year prior.
Do y'all think it was the right decision, though?
I mean, it looks like a reset because they fired Schwartz, they fired Jochen Schneider, their CSO. So looks like a reboot in that front office, in that technical office for Red Bulls. And given away. But yeah, a little risky.
These teams are playing a dangerous game.
Yeah. But just a big technical shift for Red Bulls. They'll always play that Red Bull style soccer that we've all come to be familiar with, that really Red Bulls Global prefers for their clubs. But yeah, Sandro Schwartz is out. Jochen Schneider is out again. Cleon de Guzman is now head of sport. And Schneider, it looks like they say he decided to return home to Germany, but it looks like it was by mutual agreement that they said, "Hey, you need to step aside." But Julian de Guzman, former Canadian international,
had another one.
Yeah.
Almost another giveaway. Yeah. This is wild. But no, I mean, I think to answer Henry's question, I can't say I disagree with it, because
same here.
And it kind of builds to that point that you're talking about, like, just couldn't get. I don't know that you can call that a foul. That was just two guys. That was 50-50. But no, I mean, I think if you're going to do it, it didn't just need to be another coaching change. It needed to be some serious moves within the front office as well, because you've been, like Henry was saying, on the cusp. You've made it into the playoffs for the past 15 years, and then now you didn't. That's objectively a step backwards. And I understand bad seasons, but I feel like this team actually has more talent this year than it has in quite some time.
Yeah.
And you have Forsberg.
Yeah, I agree.
Forsberg, exactly.
Yeah.
But
it's not a bad team.
I kind of had an inkling when they missed playoffs that this might happen, and now it has. But Red Bulls have gone through several coaches. Chris Armas, Troy Lacine, and now Sandro Schwartz. So they've been through their share of coaches over the past several years.
And now this really puts a lot of pressure on whoever comes next
Yeah,
into that job. Like, you
absolutely.
absolutely have to get this team right. And reports are coming out that Gio Savarese is interviewed for the job. They might be looking at others as well. Gio Savarese apparently also, according to Jeff Carlisle, one of the finalists for the Atlanta United job, same as Tata Martino.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see what happens. The coaching carousel spins again.
Yes, it does.
And we mentioned earlier, from a cultural standpoint, Savarese would make the most sense for them. I left out one coach, by the way, Gerhard Struber. I forgot about him, who
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
is coaching in the championship, coincidentally. We talked about the championship earlier, but I forgot about him. But yeah, they've gone through several coaches, but they've had the same result, have never been able to win that long-awaited trophy. And sort of the joke that you hear about the New York Red Bulls, of course, winning, looking for that first trophy. It's that so Metro, just how they always come up short. And they had their 3 supporter shields, 2013, 15, and 18. But outside of that, that's an empty trophy case. And this is a side that's always wanted to be among the top clubs in the MLS. A charter club, too.
Wow.
Yeah. And a charter club for Major League Soccer.
Yeah.
But have always come
Yeah.
up short more often than not. So
Yellow card to Yuya Kubo, and we continue the chaos here at TQL Stadium.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be
controlled
chippy.
chaos. Yeah.
I don't know. This is
I don't know.
controlled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a derby, right? So
But overall, we're a little over 10 minutes into the second half, and it's better by Columbus already.
Oh, it is.
So you got to give Nancy credit. You also look at like the state of the game, and you got to expect that Nancy's team, whoever it may be, is going to come out of the half after that first half and try to put their foot on the gas. But yeah, it's looked better.
Mm-hmm.
And here we are, like Cincy's just questionable decisions.
Yeah, I mean there may be a little bit of frustration.
They're really insisting on just playing through Columbus's press, and that's just not working for them.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And I'm sure there was a conversation. It was really, really
far enough.
I'm sure that conversation was had with Evander as well, because you see him not being as present at the moment.
Yeah.
And just saying like, hey, dude, you need to chill. You need to chill.
Nagby is just so patient with the ball.
Yeah.
He rarely makes a mistake.
Never panics.
Yeah.
I don't know that anxiety is an emotion that Darlington Nagby has.
Oh, it's a nice ball.
That was a beautiful
there.
ball. Oh.
Nicely cleared away.
It's a little pocket of space. Let's see if we get it through.
Columbus is just so good with the little individual pockets of play. You talk about the space, but you have those. We always go back to like the triangles, right, and all that. But they just do so well with it, and it's not just static. They're able to. I mean, look at how many. I mean, this entire game is shifted to the near side right now, and Columbus is doing a pretty good job of frustrating Cincy. And then here, I think, is when you would expect the big switch.
Yeah. Ball
or the attempted through ball. There's no way he's onside, though.
Yeah, that flag came up.
Okay.
So now you started to think about subs. Almost an hour.
I think so. It's about that time.
Yeah.
Oh, he's way offside.
Yeah, he's a mile off.
That's an easy
man out of backyard, picket fence. There's a little dog running around out there. Anglo prediction. We gave him at the beginning, but for me, it's Cincy in this one.
Mhm.
I think Henry said Cincy as well, and Sydney, you said Columbus.
It's Columbus coming out of the series. Yeah.
I like this name, Bulbasaur. I'm a big fan. Yeah, that's the hardest thing about these watch-alongs is trying to get everything synced up.
No spoilers. Bulbasaur.
Yeah. What's your favorite starter Pokemon?
Charmander.
That's a really good Pokemon, but
Squirtle all day.
Squirtle. Columbus. Okay. I agree. Some organized back line for Cincinnati here.
Yeah, they're not really taking any risks. Real compact defending there. It's exactly what you want to see.
Yeah.
Just not giving Columbus any space. 'Cause if you give them an inch, that will cause problems for you.
Yeah, they got a lot of players behind the ball right now. Why does this feel like absorb pressure, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point you kind of lull Columbus. If you're Cincy, you lull Columbus into a false sense of security.
Yeah.
Because you dominated the first half, and I think you let them give a little bit, and you have the ability to hit on the counter. Cincy does, to a degree, I would say. Now, especially now with Gazdag in, maybe Columbus does more, but I think Cincy really has an opportunity to catch Columbus sleeping.
Daniel Gazdag replaces Lassie Lapalainen here.
It's just like Ty was predicting.
Yep.
See what their subs are.
Wonder what subs they would make. Like, what is the change that Pat Noonan wants to see in the Cincinnati side? Because they've lost kind of the grasp of control they had over this game in the first half.
Maybe Orejano coming in. I don't know. You have him. I mean, might see Wobodeau come into the midfield. We'll see.
Stapleton saying in the chat, he just cashed out since he's not looking like the favorites anymore. I don't know. I mean,
it's tough to judge on one game, though.
Well, not even thinking about that, but I'm just thinking like this game in general. Like, look, here you got Cincy coming the other way again.
Great play here from Cincy. Cleared away.
But this is what I was just talking about. I mean, you have an opportunity to kind of let Columbus think they're getting some momentum, and as long as you don't give up one, then you can come back the other way. But now we're getting a little fancy. Whoa, okay.
And you are seeing
Ariel, yes, score bunny for sure. Anyway, that's the end of my Pokemon conversation.
You are seeing, by the way, Evander a little bit more passive, trying not to go into these tackles so much. He knows the danger that he's in here, and a mistake there could definitely cost his team, but there's a great ball cut out by Steven Moreira.
Yeah, Noonan had a talk with them in the locker room. Evander.
Oh, yeah. Like, calm the F down, dude. Dodi Fayed saying this match is in a 0-0 for sure.
For the record, do you guys know who Dodi Fayed is? Shift. This isn't the Dodi Fayed, but do you guys know who that is, by the way?
Who what is?
Dodi Fayed. Uh-oh.
No? Oh. Great ball here for Cincy, but nope.
You guys familiar with Princess Diana, I'm sure.
Yes.
Dodi Fayed was her driver. And
was it? Okay.
That's where the username comes from.
All right.
Little history lesson.
There you go. Yeah. So you tune into Scarves and Spikes and you get a little more than soccer.
Yeah. Sometimes you get history. Sometimes you get cheese.
Yeah.
If you don't get that reference, go watch our episode with Cheyenne last week.
Yeah. Sometimes you get us eating in a Waffle House and sharing our meal plans.
Yeah, Harry Princess dies, partner. After she and Prince William split up. Or no.
Are you like a
Prince Charles?
What a pass here to find Daniel Gazdag.
Really good pass.
Can he do anything with it?
Turn. Is he on?
He's offside.
He's gotta
offside.
be offside.
There's
We'll
no way
see.
that's on.
Well,
Oh,
it
flag,
keeps
flag.
going.
That flag has to
Flag
come
is
up.
finally
It came
up.
Oh man, I was going to say something. I can't remember what it was.
Stapleton, he wasn't her driver. He is her companion. I think we can both agree. Her partner after she and Prince Charles broke up.
Are you like a that's what I was going to ask. Are you like a royal family aficionado?
No, I'm not. I'm really not. But I just know the name.
Well, no, because I genuinely ask because like some people are obsessed
really
with the royal
not.
family.
I just know the name. Prince Charles, of course, now King Charles, as
Yeah.
you all know.
It was kind of crazy. Like, I thought Queen Elizabeth was going to be the queen until like we were dead.
Seemed like it, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good from Nagby there, cutting that out.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Might be about to retire, but he's
that's-
still got those legs.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, no, for sure. Where do you guys think Nagby is going to end up when his playing career is over? I know. What did Parkhurst said? Nagby is just going to be off the grid pretty much.
Yeah. On our show, he was like, he just rides off
Yeah.
into the sunset. And I can see that out of Nagby. I really could. Because he's just never been like he's never been the
Attention seeker.
outgoing type, like attention
Just- that's
seeker
about his
kind of
business,
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Family's up there where he's at now,
Uh-huh.
so it's not like he's got to go anywhere. Well, I always, because I know there's a handful of Columbus and Cincinnati folks watching. We'll always go back to when Nagby was playing for Atlanta, and he was interviewed on one of the local news stations,
Yeah.
I know where this is
And-
going.
Channel 2, yeah.
and the the little bit down at the bottom that says like who they're
Oh, good,
interviewing, and
yeah.
it was like Darlington Nagby, and it said instead of midfielder, it said
Driver. Yeah.
Atlanta
driver.
driver.
Ooh.
Oh, chance for Cincy on the break. Ball in for Denke.
That pass has got to be on.
Oh,
and it's
Can he get the shot? Oh,
man.
deflected out.
Control, really.
And that will
But
be a
he
corner.
never had a.
That had to take a deflection.
It
right?
looked like it took a deflection. But look how
but
fast they
this
hit
is
on the
what we're talking
counter
about.
here.
Like
Yeah,
counter.
exactly.
A couple of passes and they're well on their way
Yeah.
here.
Oh, for sure.
And Bulbasaur, I agree. I feel like it's going to get really, really intense.
Now it looks like
later.
it just shanked it, man.
Yeah.
I didn't think he got. I mean, yeah, he just didn't get all of it. I think he was rushed. Yeah, it was a big chance.
Columbus, at this rate, are going to nick one late and then make Cincinnati pay.
This might actually go
kinda
to
what it's feeling
penalties with a 0-0 draw, which is wild to say for a Hell is Real derby.
Yeah.
But I mean, the stakes are just so high right now, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Pat Noonan telling him to send it out to let Picard get up. So this will get recycled back by Columbus back to the keeper, I'm sure, unless Columbus decides to be. Oh no, we're doing this as a drop ball.
I guess.
Seriously,
And looks
you
like
can't just do it the simple way and have sportsmanship.
Cincinnati's getting a sub ready. Believe that's Alvis Powell.
Ooh,
Great
what a
play here
layoff.
from Cincy. Can they make something come of
Cross.
it?
Nope.
Cross into
oh,
the box.
that was looking good. Still alive.
Shot.
You can
Always
take it
hit
from
that.
there.
Yeah.
That was high.
Always. rising.
Always rising.
Yeah, it looks like Alvis Powell coming in.
To be fair, he telegraphed that shot from like a mile away.
Yeah.
But he
But
scuffed
yeah,
it
he hit
back.
that horribly. Nowhere close. That's like one of those edits of like, how big does the goal have to be for the goal to go in?
If it were an upright in the NFL, it still wouldn't have made it.
Brett saying Cincinnati has the momentum now. Feels like a goal is coming.
I don't know, man. I mean, it feels very balanced. I can't really say that one team is better than the other right now.
Yeah. I was gonna say XG right now is 0.6 to 0.6.
Well, there you go. It's exactly even. Because
Which
really it's both teams kind of finding these transition moments to hit hard.
was the XG on that chance at the end of the first half, though?
Which
He
one?
saved.
Oh, I think before the half. Well, at the half, I want to say it was 0.5 something to 0.25 ish, and I think that most of that came from that one particular shot you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, Powell coming in.
Powell comes on for Yuya Kubo, who was on a yellow, so
Yep, that makes sense.
completely fair there.
Good
You
tactic.
don't want to take any risks at this point. With 20 minutes to go in regulation.
I don't know. I feel like this thing's gonna go 1-0 to somebody. I still think it's gonna be Cincy, but
It only takes a moment.
yeah, it really
Sorry.
does.
By the way, for those of you watching for the first time, first off, thank you. But second off, go to scarsandspikes.com. We're a Atlanta United podcast, so we'll be covering Atlanta United. Big coaching search, big offseason, of course. There's also a link to our store there, so get a hoodie, t-shirt, a hat like Tyler's wearing, t-shirt like Tyler's wearing. Show your support of Scars and Spikes and help support our coverage too. There's also a form there where you can donate on a monthly or this is a chance. Nope.
Maybe.
Yeah, there's also a form. Yeah,
It's a good
it
opportunity.
was.
A little too much on the
Yeah.
ball.
No, but there's also a form where you can donate on a one-time basis or monthly, just to help support our coverage. Another way to support our coverage is go to patreon.com/Scarves and Spikes, and all 3 tiers will get you access to our Discord. Depending on what tier you're in, you can get special coverage, special podcast episodes, special articles, AMAs,
Articles, yeah.
things like that. Bonus entries to our giveaways that we do throughout the year. So,
And it's not just Atlanta United stuff. We're going to be busy with the World Cup coming up. So lots of content. Halfway decent chance there for Columbus, but
again, Cincy breaking on the counter.
yeah, going the other way.
Man, but they just get back so quickly. Both teams.
That was
just look at that. You saw Cincinnati on the counter, and immediately, Columbus just doesn't skip a beat. They're immediately getting back in their defensive shape.
Harry saying since he has to get the ball to Evander, can't have your center back taking 30-yard shots. 100%.
Definitely true.
But the thing is, we talked about Evander. We kind of figured he was going to maybe lay off a little bit.
Yeah.
But you can't become invisible, and he's definitely become invisible in the second half.
I don't know how many touches he's had this half. If he has, they haven't been productive touches.
All right, well, this is Brooks Lennon-esque right here.
And
right,
since he
corner.
wins a corner. We know Miles Robinson loves a good corner kick.
Yeah.
This could be a moment to put Cincinnati ahead.
Omer saying good to see Nick Hagelin playing. Definitely agree.
Yeah, after that was here we go, corner. Got to it.
Yeah,
And
not much there though.
Weird.
nothing. Yeah, with the lung puncture that happened against Atlanta.
Uh-oh. This could be a chance for Columbus on
Yeah.
the break.
Nope.
That was a good tackle.
Oh, and wanted back with that. Wanted the throw
Yeah.
in.
Good defending there.
It just, I know we've kind of joked around, but it does feel like a goal is coming. And, predictions aside, it just feels like one of these teams is going to hit soon.
Yeah.
Game has definitely opened up a lot. Because you even see Columbus not maybe playing as patient as they're typically used to. And that's playoff soccer, right? Like that's what happens when you have these, and a derby as well. You have these teams that you start looking up at the clock and you're like, oh man, time's kind of running out. You get two really competitive teams, and here we go with a couple of subs for Columbus. But you see them starting to kind of get a little antsy because they want this first game. You bag that first game, and that changes things. And you don't want to go to penalties.
So
Dylan Chambos makes way for Taha Brunet, and Diego Rossi coming off for Jason Russell Rowe. That is an interesting change for a couple of reasons. First of all, Diego Rossi, obviously the team's best player so far over the course of the season, no doubt their most creative player, but also he's a good penalty taker, and you might need that if this ends like this, if it stays tied come the end of regulation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tiger Tizzle saying Cincy will win. Harry saying Columbus don't have any pace to get behind, even on transitions. True, which may kind of be going to that point about the subs.
Oh, that's wasteful.
Though I don't know that Russell Rowe maybe has that much pace either, but I think fresh legs go a long way. But here we go.
No.
And good defending again by. Look at the hustle. Yep. Look at the hustle. So I mean, it was a good try.
Thought he'd get there.
Brett does not like that sub.
I'm
not a big fan of that sub either.
It's interesting.
It is very interesting.
You got 15 minutes to go. I mean, it's a game where any chance, any moment could become a goal, and you want your best guy on the field for that. Even if he's played, for almost the whole game. I don't know. I don't like that sub.
Yep, that's gonna be a moment we come back, and if this goes to penalties, and if Cincy loses, I'm sorry, if Columbus loses, that's gonna be a moment that we come back to. And
nothing given there. Look at a high boot.
Columbus continues.
Yeah, no foul given.
Can they make something here?
Oh,
chance here.
Oh my goodness, just across the face of goal. Best chance for Columbus all night.
Wow.
Oh man, that was maybe 2 feet out. That was a tight angle. That was hard.
Wow,
it was hard, but it was very close,
2 feet. That was way closer than that. Was maybe a foot.
Yeah. That might have been. They might have checked that in the builder because it might have been a high boot on Columbus, but
yeah,
a moot point now. Chance, Columbus.
Oh, yeah.
Chance here.
There we go.
And
1-0. Wow.
There it is.
And there you go. Kevin Denke opens the scoring.
And I mean, that it looked like it was something straight out of a 12-year-old game. Just all the bobbling around in front of the goal. But hey, they all count.
We'd been saying it, right? It was coming from someone.
Had to be Denke too.
Yeah. Pat Noonan is not happy with something. I don't know if he's just trying to get
someone injured
the team to stay focused, or if he's heard something from the fourth official.
What could it be?
But good on Denke to kind of get it, get that little bit of height on it to pop it up in the air. But Yep, had to be him,
Yep.
especially after missing earlier.
Yeah, really nothing that Columbus can do there. The ball just
Yeah.
gets to Denke and he does the rest.
That celebration.
Possible
That's
offside.
Yeah, Brett possible offside. That looked close on the edge.
But offside where? When Denke gets the ball?
No,
Jarby, you snagged
the
a
entry
grand
pass.
from that. Good for you.
There you go.
I'm never gambling after this.
Quit while you're ahead, man, for sure.
Looks like Wilfred Nancy has called his team in for a little
Timeout.
a little timeout, a little refocus ahead of the final 10 minutes of this game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love to be in that howl.
we love you too. Yeah, they're going back and looking at that initial pass, and I think it's going to be tight because when it first happened, I saw it and I was like, "Ooh, that could be either way."
is.
But I think he was on though.
Let's see.
Well, let's see.
Oh, he's off.
Ooh, no, he's not. No, he's not.
I think
No,
his
he's
foot,
not.
his foot
He's
keeps him
on.
onside.
Just barely kept on. It looks like.
He's on.
It's going to be very close.
Yeah.
That's there's not enough to overturn it though. You cannot
No.
overturn that at that angle.
Exactly.
It has to be clear and obvious.
Yep.
I don't think that's clear and obvious.
If it's,
No, that
if it's off,
has
it's
to
like
stay.
a couple inches to be honest.
It's going to be a hard call though. To call it off for a couple of inches, I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, the eye test on that doesn't look like he's off because of that. I forget. I don't know who it was, but one of the center backs is kind of behind on the trap and keeps him on. I feel. I mean, just judging by the field lines, I just don't think there's enough there to be all right. Yeah, clear and obvious.
Good goal.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. They're never going to.
finally we have action after 80 minutes of Hell is Real. And Columbus probably wishing that Diego Rossi was still on the field.
Yep.
So Brenner came off injured. I think that's why Noonan was upset because I don't know. I think
Was it Brenner that came off injured or Echenike?
Maybe Janike actually. 66.
Here we go again.
Echenike,
Back
right.
the other way. Just a bad turnover and a
Brenner.
foul.
Harry saying MLS has to spend money on semi-automated offside. I don't know if people want that though. That'll cause even more controversy.
I mean, at minimum though, put some freaking cameras at the angles that are closer to that final third where you typically have your offside, issues.
It's like Wobodo in for
It was chosen 2 eyes. It
A
was
good goal.
good. It was
Yeah.
called good. It's 1-0. 1-0 Cincy.
Yeah, Wobodo came in. Rich and Nikkei.
Appreciate all y'all hanging out with us tonight. You're a good crowd. Good group in the chat. We appreciate y'all. Y'all keep the chat rolling. It's a lot of fun. That's why we do this. We do our MLS show every Monday for those of y'all that are new. Normally at 9:00 Eastern, but we weren't going to miss Hell is Real because it's always a good match. Where are the bubbles coming from?
What's this, an Aston Villa
just
match
blowing
or a
bubbles.
West Ham match?
West Ham.
All right.
It's TQL Stadium, not the London Stadium.
Harry, I do agree though. I will say, I do want to find out because offside is black or white. Like handballs are frustrating. I will say, I do I do lean more towards if you're going to do it, and MLS wants to put all this money into the league and everything else. Like if you're going to do it, go ahead and put it in, implement it. That and the goal line technology, because that's something that we've seen like all across the league. But I mean, us firsthand inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the press box, looking at goals, that were what we thought were goals that were, parried out literally from over the line. And we're like, it would be really nice to have a camera on the end line just to tell.
Columbus looking for something here. Oh. Offside
Good
anyway.
save. That would have been a
Close
tie
one,
offside
close.
Howdy from
Yeah, he's
Ukraine.
off.
Howdy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. You can't have your AR 50 yards out trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a wild final.
It will.
6-7 minutes plus stoppage. What do y'all think? Probably 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, that sounds right. Probably 3. Because
there wasn't a whole lot of stoppage. I mean, the
goal.
goal, the subs, probably 3 minutes, I'd say is right.
Yeah. You have one reset, drop ball. Here we go. Another turnover. And here goes Cincy again.
Ooh.
Just outside. See, I think you could have had some better decision making there. It's a good ball though, and a good first touch. Just the finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Columbus just struggling with pace.
Yeah.
And now you don't have the patience and the time to be able to try to build anything up. You've got to go. Chill said, let's go. So close to not getting evicted. Please do not get evicted. Whatever needs to happen for you not to get evicted, I hope it happens.
Man, Columbus just cannot get through.
Oh, how did you had to make that pass. You had the run by, who is that?
Brenner?
Right. Is that a?
Oh.
Yeah, Brenner.
Yeah, that was Brenner. It's been a rough game for Evander.
Rough second half. I mean, to be fair, at least in the first half, though, he was frustrated. At least he was involved. Since he can't afford to get lax here, though.
Nope.
I wonder what the odds are on a Nagby equalizer in the final 4 minutes.
That'd be so fitting. The one goal he scores every year, a banger. Oh,
popped in.
Yeah.
Can someone finish it?
Caught in 2 minds, probably. Oh, he's off. Corner.
All right. Could be their best chance to grab an equalizer.
Yep. The ultimate wild card right here.
Yep. Short corner.
Nagby on the ball.
Good back heel a little. Guess not.
That was
not a great decision there.
If I'm a coach, and to be fair, some of this does come from the coach, but if you're down and this is the scenario, don't try to be fancy with this stupid short corner stuff. Just send the ball in and see what happens, because it doesn't matter what team. These set pieces, corners, they are the ultimate equalizer.
Yeah, all you need is one player lurking at the back post to just head it in or get a touch on it. And
or even the potential of it in the proverbial mix.
Something weird can happen.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Just toss it into the chaos and see what happens.
Yeah.
Yep,
exactly.
That was a really, really bad goal kick, but it came out okay.
Oh, what a ball!
Oh,
10K almost puts it away.
Good shot.
Columbus needs to pick up the pace here, because
they
really cannot afford to be slow and methodical anymore. They've got to find a way to burst forward. And here we go.
That was pretty. It was pretty for about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I like the idea.
Shaberko and Aliu coming in.
Out Herrera
and Arson or Elmonson.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You get some fresh legs. You've got to go balls to the wall at this point. You can't afford to sit here and try to, pick your way through and play the beautiful game. You just got to go get the job done.
Yeah.
Bulbasaur, I'm guessing 3 minutes. Asking how much stoppage time we have.
We'll know in a minute. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll know in just a little bit.
Cross that in.
Yeah.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but cross
There
the
it
ball.
Right? Just good defending by Cincy, and then of course he's going to take all the time he needs. Salentano is.
They need more crosses. If you know, you know.
All right.
Let's see what the number is here.
Not expecting a whole lot, but let's see.
Nagby.
I was just about to say, dude, this guy.
Nagby's doing a little too much.
But he didn't really have any options, and then he creates something.
Ooh. Still alive.
He's gonna get there. He's gonna get there.
Cross that in.
5 minutes of
That's
stoppage.
more than I thought. Way more than I thought.
Because of the injury?
Maybe. Free kick? No.
Nope.
You're not getting that.
Oh, here we go. Since he's trying to go the other way. Really quick, I will throw this out there as well. Yeah, Brett, that 5 minutes feels like a lot. Stapleton, saying, are y'all Cincy fans or neutral? So we're actually primarily an Atlanta United podcast, but we cover Major League Soccer as a whole. We cover U.S. soccer, especially now that the headquarters is down here in Atlanta or just south of Atlanta. But we do this show, MLS Monday. We do it every Monday. So we have an aspect of our coverage that covers all of the league. So if y'all don't mind, go subscribe on YouTube. We would truly, truly appreciate it. It really helps. Yeah.
And leave a like too.
Subscribe. Yeah.
Subscribe.
It helps.
Yeah. Gotta make yourself look good for the algorithm.
Hope y'all enjoy it, though. We hope y'all have enjoyed just the banter and the coverage. And, we try to make it entertaining, but also give you guys actual news and talking about the league.
So this is interesting. Denke got taken off because, again, if this goes to penalties, you don't have your best player out there.
Yeah, interesting that they took Denke off and not Evander.
Yeah.
I feel like if anything, you would want to assure that nothing would happen to Evander on that yellow card.
Well, I think it, since he is definitely switching to try and
be more
not park the bus, but they're trying to shore up that defense, which is dangerous against Columbus. But again, yeah, he's way off. Columbus doesn't have the luxury of, like you said earlier, of being patient. They've got to go. So if you park 6 guys behind the ball at any given time, then it's going to be hard for Columbus to do anything.
Yeah.
About halfway through stoppage time now.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Cincinnati's going to get their game 1 win.
Stapleton, just to answer your question, so for the sake of this match, we're neutral because Atlanta United aren't in the playoffs. But yeah.
Our team sucked this
Our
year.
team was bad.
Didn't make the playoffs.
So they would have been relegated, I'm sure, the South American League.
Yeah. They would have been. Absolutely. They were in the bottom.
Cheers. Thanks for the subscription. Really appreciate it.
Yes. You're awesome.
Have South Africa qualified for the World Cup, by the way?
I don't know.
I'd have to look that up. Ooh. Oh, they gave him a goal kick out of it. I thought Columbus was about to get a free kick in a really interesting spot there. In Stapleton, I will say, maybe we're nice in football coverage in general. Tune in different times. We try to be honest and real.
Exactly.
We also, I'm not going to sit here and like degrade teams or players just to do it,
exactly.
but screw Philadelphia and Red Bulls. But no, I mean, covering the league like we do, going into this game, this was always going to be a tough one to sit here and try to say like either team has a distinct, clear advantage. And here we go, Columbus coming the other way.
Potentially
This
their
is their
final
opportunity.
chance of the game.
Get it in. Ooh, they needed someone in the back post.
Oh, they just needed somebody
They
there.
needed a
but still
Tyler Wolf,
alive.
man.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Another cross into the box.
yeah.
Someone has to hit it.
30 seconds left.
Schulte, go.
Last chance. Congrats.
Thank you, Dodi Fayed. Thank you, all you guys. Chill.
Thanks for the subscription. Last
Yes,
chance.
absolutely. Chill. I hope you get a good drink. I'm gonna go make another one after this too.
Send that into the box. You gotta
Yeah,
do something,
gotta
man.
send it in,
Being
dude.
too deliberate.
Time's running out.
You gotta try something.
I mean, everybody should be in the box at this
No,
point. That's
dude,
that's
terrible
poor.
cross.
Yeah, that
This
is.
is not where you want to play a daisy cutter pass. That's freaking ridiculous.
Man, just too many
Dude,
wrong
just
decisions
poor.
here, man.
Oh, last chance. Nope. Take it away.
That ball has to get sent.
That's it.
That's got to be it.
This whistle's about to blow.
Yeah.
Oh no, Cincy coming the other way. Maybe he'll let this one live.
I think they're just going to buy time here.
I mean, yeah, run to the corner.
Run the
That's what you gotta
clock.
do at
That's
this
what they're
point.
doing. Evander taking
Rondon
to the
with
corner
best
flag.
move of his game, and he's surrounded. Absolutely, it's not even out yet.
He's
It's
kept
still
it in.
alive.
Oh, Vasquez let him play on.
Wow. Here we go, coming the other way
Oh.
again. All right, there's no way that this whistle doesn't get blown now.
Yeah. Got below here.
We're almost a full minute past the allotted 5.
There's the whistle.
And since he's
And there you go. Ladies and
That shit
gentlemen,
made a
FC
good one.
Cincinnati
Make it a good one.
wins game 1 of this Hell is Real series. So far, the chalk continues to dominate.
yeah.
It does.
So laying it out there. Game 2 goes back to lower.com. And Cincy does have a legitimate chance of taking this in 2. I don't think they do. They're the bubbles again, by the way. Harry, we're not going to do Minnesota versus Seattle this at this point, but we will be doing more watch-alongs for sure. Thank you guys all for subscribing. We truly appreciate it. But we will be talking about it for sure. So it's a good time.
All right. However, this is where I leave y'all because I do have to go and write for MLS real quick. But it's been nice. It's been fun.
Thanks, everyone.
Hope you guys have a great rest of your night. And I'll see y'all.